Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's meeting. We move straight into the agenda. Can I ask everyone to switch off their mobile phone? If there is a quiet room, we're following Lee because he's in the first out of the room. We move on to item 2, apologies for absence. Are there any apologies?
Yeah, Chair, we have John Cook, who is on holiday. We've got James Kane for personal reason, and Joanne Kelly, who is working.
So can we all agree those?
Yeah.
Or just a few minutes, did you? Thank you for sharing the same stuff. We are waiting for someone coming, but we will move on to the next item, which is declaration of interest. Are there any declarations of interest for tonight's meeting? Item 13. Any other declarations of interest? Good. So we move on to item 4, announcements from myself. I have a couple of announcements this evening. It has come to my attention that there is an online petition to dissolve Stanley Town Council, or should I say that there is actually in effect a governance review. I just wanted to make everyone aware of that if people weren't aware of it. And my second announcement for this evening is as follows. Members, can I remind everyone to be respectful to one another during the meeting? Robust debate is part of a democratic process, but I would ask members to respect the views of other people and not to point fingers during a debate. I would also like to remind members it is not appropriate to raise one's voice at other councillors across the floor during debate. That's the end of my announcements. I would like to move on to item 5, the update from the Chief Officer.
Good evening. It's nice to see everyone back again in September. Obviously, council's been up for August, and of course had some leave. So there's really just 2 sort of items that have happened really that are out of the ordinary, which is the BJ Day commemoration at the Stanley Care Home, which was a really lovely day. They put a lot of work in, a lot of effort in. We had the High Sheriff there, we had the Lord Lieutenant, and it was really well attended. That was a good day. I was also invited to a meeting with the multi-bank to look at their sort of future plans and trying to grow and bring other partners on. So that was a really useful event in terms of sort of meeting other people, looking at sort of future plans and networking with people that we could, perhaps draw on for advice and other services that they're trying to bring into the multi-bank. So that was a great event. Apart from that, it's been sort of business as usual over the summer and holidays as well, which has been lovely. So it's nice. It's good. It's nice to be back.
Thank you. Sorry, Bill. We'll just hoping it was a short while. You're in great have some visitors from Southmore. I haven't turned up as yet. I did hear the door there. We're going to miss out item 6. We may come back to it. We move on to item 7, public participation. This is I find if there are any questions. Have we had any written questions?
We haven't had any written questions, Chair.
And this is the point if there are any questions from the floor. No questions. We move on to item 8, confirmation of the minutes to approval of true record and sign the minutes of the annual meeting of the council. Sorry, of the meeting of the council held on the 22nd of July, 2025.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have a mover and a seconder. Sign those. We move on to receipt of the committee minutes for the finance and general purposes held on the 8th of July. That's attachment B. Is everyone happy with those minutes? Just to note. Thank you. We move on to item 9, the accounts and bank reconciliation for June 2025. Attachments C, D, and E. Are there any?
I'll just say if nobody has any questions, obviously we would move them on maths, C, D, and E, or the June accounts 25. Has anybody got any
questions? You can move C, D, and E. All agreed? Yeah. We move on to July 25, which are F, G, and H.
Same, unless anybody has anything that they want to bring up or has any questions or queries on them. I'll take the 3 of them on mass, F, G, and H. Are we all agreed on that?
Yeah.
Really? Can everyone, and I know this is going to sound very strange, but we didn't do it on the last one, was can everyone give me a show of hands so I know that we are all agreed? Thank you. We move on to item 12, update from county councillors to receive an update from the county councillors. So I'll just do the update for everybody if that's okay. Obviously, we've been in recess in August and I had a bit of time off in September as well. But we had a walkabout patch days with Harvard and the police and with the neighbourhood wardens. We had a walkabout with Stanley with the DCC officers, which leads onto the Stanley Strategic Place Plan. You can have a look at the survey online, leave your comments online, but they also have some face-to-face meetings where you can meet with the DCC officers and discuss the plan. I've got the dates and times if anybody's wanting those in cases to ones, yeah. So we have Asda on the 2nd of October, and that is 11 till 4. We have a food market on the 10th of the 10th, and that is 2 till 6. The Louisa Centre on the 27th of the 10th, and that is 11 till 4. The bus station on the 29th of October, and again that's 11 till 4. And the bus station on the 3rd of November, and that is 11 till 3. And following on from that, we've got consultations that have come out for the budget proposals. And again, that's online if anyone wants to have a look at that.
This is like a PAC meeting we're talking about. These are PAC meetings.
No.
So these are, so Stanley's going to have Stanley strategic phase plan to get plan for Stanley.
Oh, it's Stanley one, huh?
Yes,
Oh,
itself. So we have around with DCC offices down the front street, and you know the buildings that are very nice in Stanley in the palace. It's just to get people's ideas on how they would want Stanley to look.
Improve and
Yeah.
facelift.
Yeah, yeah. Like more than facelift.
Yes.
It has been suggested that we put a response in as a town council. Would everyone agree to that or disagree or?
Response, yeah. Brilliant, full response.
Yes.
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 Two hands.
To the strategic plan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Two hands.
Yeah. We're all agreed.
Yeah.
Is that? That's okay. So we move on to item 13, a planning application. The list has been circulated. Are there any objections to submit? No objections? Thank you. We move on to item 14, members initiative fund. Attachment 5. Members are asked to note the information in the attached report and to approve the recommended distribution of remaining funds. Is everyone in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we have a show of hands? Thank you. We move on to item 15. This is concerning flags. Members to receive a note and update from our office.
So there's two parts. The first part is we've had quite a lot of queries, correspondence from residents regarding all the flags that have gone up around Stanley, and a lot of concern about their hours. Obviously, for us to see they're not on SCC land or property, mainly on lampposts, asking about whether we would take them down. Of course, the response is we wouldn't. We have sent out the standard response that Joe County Council had issued. So that's what's been sent out to residents. It's just to let you know there has been quite a lot of correspondence about that. We have also had an update from the PCC as well, which is regarding the flags, the recent instance and the display of flags and queries and information they've had around the concern of setting tension within the communities that some of this has caused. So they've had a lot of correspondence regarding that as well. So they are looking at this issue as the police force have done constabulary. There's a summary of the steps that they're taking. Is it all right if I just read them out? Then it's what they've said, if that interests. So the steps that they're taking is dedicated command and intelligence. A dedicated command structure is in place to gather intelligence, take proportionate and proactive decisions, and manage peaceful protests while preventing and responding to disorder or criminality. National coordination. The force contributes to national planning through Operation LEST, a weekly forum involving the Home Office and other statutory partners, ensuring a joined-up approach to anti-immigration protests and related disorder. Focus on criminality. Incidents of criminal damage, e.g. graffiti, are being recorded and investigated. Where offences meet the threshold for hate crime, affray, inciting racial hatred, etc., they are treated and investigated accordingly under established procedures. Where an incident does not meet the threshold for crime, it may still be logged as a non-crime hate incident if appropriate. Community reassurance, daily assessments of intelligence and community safety issues are conducted by the cohesion team, neighbourhood policing teams and my own team from the PCC when engaging in community engagement. Each neighbourhood area maintains its own community impact assessment, which feeds into the force-wide picture. This ensures targeted action and prioritisation of resources. Under Operation Pay, the force has already increased physical patrols, which will expand further in any hotspot areas where community attention are identified. Police are working closely with local authorities and other key partners, including on matters such as HMO and following national guidelines. And what they're saying is they would encourage anyone to continue supporting those efforts by reinforcing to residents the importance of reporting all hate crime related incidents, whether directed to the police or anonymously via Crime Stoppers. And if you have any concerns about specific issues in the area, the force executive team has assured me that neighbourhood inspectors will be available, brief and maintain clear lines of communication. So that's just to update you on that, the response from the police and PCC.
Okay,
Thank you, Chair.
thank you. I believe our guest has arrived.
Oh, this is going to find
Yeah, I'm just going to go to the room. I grew up at the front entrance.
Thank
you.
What is the difference?
Sounds like it's always going to walk around. So